Yo, this be actually really hard.
UBK shit, South Coast shit, man. Shout out about Tennessee up the building. Hey, get the money, hey. I don't know what the fuck going on out there, motherfucker. Hey. I get the money, nigga. Taste the paper, bitch. Keep all of your morals, never slave for shit. Ice up on my wrist. Yeah, I'm hood rich. I don't give a fuck about to get pop quick. Yeah, I'm on that shit. Yeah, I'm in the town. Niggas talking about that G, but now they come around. Can't even come around. Yeah, I'm up, nigga. Man, fuck all of these hoes, get the bucks, bitch. I'm a young rich nigga, I ain't tryna flex. You can tell I'm cold by the ice around my neck. Straight up, BBS, I charge you, boy, you wanna test. I don't get no shot up by the nigga or bitch. Boy, I love the life I live, cause a nigga keep it real. Nigga freshly hell, take that drip, but get your spill. I ain't little flip, getting pimped up out of his. I'm a straight G-Do, getting paper like a miso. That's that South Coast stain if you tryna hang. You be kidding about it, bang, boy, we rep the same. Nigga tryna talk, but we rep that murder game. Get your ass popped, ain't nothing to a G. All up, bitches wanna fuck, but hell no, I don't pay no fee. Bitches lead 2G, got that ice, I make you sneeze. All these niggas let me hell, can't even come around me. Bitches South Coast, South Carolina, bitch, I'm styling ya.
Really, no demons get control of me. No money get the best of me. No bitches getting up over me. Don't want much, nigga, I'm sucker free. That's the way it gotta be. These niggas chain, these bitches chain, y'all chain is soak me. For real, this brotherhood of weapon. And bitch, we carry weapons. Black rob on nigga ass won't even need a weapon. And you be represented. And you be well respected. And if you got a problem, then y'all better address it. You cross that line, we ain't show no mercy. Cross that line, you ain't gon' need search. You pull up and they getting up. You making no move, you ain't got no purse. On UBK, so I ain't never worried. I'm putting them right, both of my hands dirty. For real, I learned from the OGs. I'm a young nigga, but I'm a certified priest. And not from Tennessee. In this mandatory that I gotta keep my heat. You should play it safe, and we gon' play for keeps. For real.
Enemy battleship sunk.
Enemy battleship detected.
Enemy submarine spotted. Attention, reporting the target position. Enemy heavily damaged.
Back roll.
You'll never see another nigga like this. Used to have that white bitch popping on the night shift. Now I'm one westward, sharper than the ice pick. On you rappers' necks and it's feeling like some vice grips. Yeah, that's light shit. Send my bro a kite quick. Times of war, we ain't forget about you. Keep your light lit. Rappers can't see. Most of them scared to witness. Go and close your eyes. There's one right here for the trenches. Bad bitches, natural hair or extensions. Hood niggas that'll probably grip like some dentures. Runners on them fences. 23 and 1 out. Praying that that commissary hit before it run out. Bitches on the gram, dog filter with their tongue out. Couldn't stay home because they found the dugout. Closed casket, burner in the low jacket. My co-captain, riding on these whole rappers. My hoes fabulous. Now I don't mean that derogatory, but I'm a player and there's no my women riding for me. I avoided Maury. I got 2 jets. If I can't make it through for them, then I'm useless. Sit down that roof, Chris, with a couple bosses. After the war, just to count our losses. It's not many. You see a smile on my face, but I'm not friendly. Gun on my waist, sipping white Henny. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on the squad in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in this world been my whole life, my whole life. It's so melodic. When I be dropping this ebonics, this ghetto phonics, it got me on the level supersonic, my bomb atomic. And you know where you can find me, somewhere probably folding this paper origami. My name is pure as the Sani, my wave is like a tsunami. I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby. I made a deal with the Reaper, got a couple wives, they some keepers. Talk a lot of shit, but you can't walk a mile in my sneakers. Bitches go to Miami, come home with change features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter. Trying to show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only wanna fuck her. They just wanna touch her, they don't wanna cuff her. They just wanna come and kick it with her like a punter. Turned her to a runner, now it's all aboard the train. Fenty on the face, but it's not concealing the pain, it's a shame. That's why I'm in the hood like some rap snacks. I know niggas kill you and your mama for a scat pack. Dark tint, matte black, they do it for half that. Had you like 90s, we see in a fucking trash bag. I'm from Philly, we don't do bank accounts, just cash app. I spit a verse and I just watch the time slow. This that God flow, this that shit that rappers die for. This that uncut Tahoe Wall straight from Pablo Escobar. I be at the bar like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that block work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures, making an op hurt. Light is in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed y'all can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion. It can't, the streets need another anthem. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on the squad in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know life. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in the squad in my whole life, my whole life.
Bust their head.
ODing on a beat, Narcan flow. We outside. We outside with it. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in the store, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. That Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. I got the world in the palm of my hand. One west sleeve stretched, do it live on the gram. Had a whole world viewing. Click and subscribe. Had them niggas off the block, tell them shooters they want a job. I just put them on the payroll. When I get control them, I just mold them like they Play-Doh. Soldiers giving Halo, trying to get up at them pesos. 40 cows send you out of space, Jeff Bezos. And Jeff Bezos, leave you all boxed up. All cause my delivery, I be on that prime shit. Take you time to get with me. Got me like Vladimir, treat you like the Ukraine. Raid your little city, now you boating like Usain. Scope costs more than the rifle. I got new aim, fresh kick, spit with the blick. Not my shoe game. Used to have a dirty 30 tied to a shoestring. Now I got the Ruger 5 and 7. That's my boot thing. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in the store, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. That Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in the store, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. I don't talk hardly. Be there when you call me. Send them Philly clippers at your head like a baldy. Chopper get to run down your block like a Harley. No, this ain't a big hog. This the big dog.
In your city, swinging through the jungle like it's pitfall. In the water wading, marching to my cadence. Big burst of thunder in my hands like I'm reading. Shitty little combat sounds, but I ain't playing.
Look 'em in the eye before the war like a weigh-in. I'm up in the AM, politicking movements with that Draco from the vid because it's proven. Waiting on my brother how to bid, he ain't do shit. That's how life go. Win some, you lose. Seen a little nigga beat a big nigga out his shoes. Seen that nigga come back, pull up with a gun strap, rob everybody outside, told him run that. We outside. That temperature's getting how we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, outside, yeah, we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. My Glock loaded extra mag and it's outside. It's one west for that bag and we outside. Outside, outside, yeah, we outside. That's simple, yeah, how we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my nigga, you won't make it outside. We outside, outside, and we outside. Outside, outside, and we outside. We outside, outside, yeah, we outside. One west on them corners, and we outside. We outside,
Yeah. That's right. It is the ISUPK. That's the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge out of Harlem, New York, since 1969 under Command of General Yohana. And we've been commanded by the Lord under the leadership of Commander General Yohana to go out and teach the so-called Black, so-called Hispanic, and so-called Native Americans that we are the lost sheep of the house of Israel. I am Officer Thump. I am Officer Thasayum 5000. Tonight's class is going to be on Isaiah chapter 7 and verse 14. But let me tell y'all something. We got a podcast that's going to be coming on Sundays at 8. It's things that Christians say. We just had a podcast. We just had a show last night, which was a pretty good show. And y'all should check it out. The show is going to be based on the fact that we're going to be able to sit down with Christians and see what they say about things. And we're going to compare it and see where we saying the same and where we go off course. Because if we can show Christians where they go off course, maybe we can help them, and showing them that, hey, listen, we believe that also. We believe that Mary was a virgin, but the definition is different. The understanding is different. All right. So tonight's class, we're going to be on Isaiah chapter 7 and verse 14. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and bring her up. I got her up. Oh, yeah, I got her. All right. So Isaiah 7 and 14, I'm quite sure you guys may be very familiar with it. Isaiah chapter 7 and verse 14 is on dealing with, of course, that big subject. Now, let me say this. Now, I was talking to my rib about this in particular, because it was said to me, why do people pay so much? Why is that so important? Why do we always talk about the same things? The reason why we talk about these things is because, let me tell y'all something about the virgin birth. If you tear down that stronghold, you will tear down Jesus is God. You will tear down the virgin birth. You will tear down the fact that you must be an Israelite based on your father. So that would change the whole course of your understanding if we can get a breakthrough on this, right? Right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to do just that. All right. We're gonna try to do just that. So this is on Isaiah chapter 7 and verse 14. Hold on, I'm gonna bring that up. Bigger. All right. This is the book of Isaiah. You got it up? Now, the reason why we're gonna take a look at this, we're gonna break this down. This is not gonna be an extended long class tonight, probably. I'm not sure. It depends on what the Lord going to do. But we really going to take a look at this because I'm going to show you how Christians see it when they read it, right? How people see it in this America. I'm going to show you exactly how they see this scripture.
Book of Isaiah chapter 7, verse 14. Therefore, the Lord himself shall give you a sign.
The Lord himself shall give you a sign. Now, who is he talking to when he says, read it again?
Therefore, the Lord himself
Go ahead.
Shall give you a sign.
Will give you a sign. The Lord himself will give you a sign. All right. Go ahead. Behold.
A virgin shall conceive.
So when they see a virgin shall conceive, they're taking this as this is a woman that's never been touched by a man.
Right.
They're taking this, and when they read this, they're saying a virgin shall conceive, meaning to them, this woman has never been touched by a man, and somehow she's going to get pregnant.
Right.
That's exactly how they see it. Keep going.
And bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel.
All right. So the question is, even in the chat, you can get it in the chat. Who is he talking to? What is he saying? When Christians read this, they're saying, oh, he's talking to Israel, and he's telling Israel that he's going to give Israel a son, and a virgin is going to get pregnant and going to have a son. And this means, oh Emmanuel, Salakia, and shall be called his name Emmanuel. Now, you know what's interesting? This is directed towards the Messiah, right? But guess what? The Messiah name is not Emmanuel. It's not Emmanuel. But we're going to get to that. It's not Emmanuel. So what is he saying? Who is he talking to? When he says, therefore, the Lord himself shall give you a sign. And behold, a virgin shall conceive and bear a son and call his name Emmanuel. So now, what is it saying? What is going on? What is it talking about? What is going on here, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to examine this chapter. We're going to examine Isaiah chapter 7, and we're going to get a clear understanding of this chapter so that when you talk to somebody and they bring this up, you're going to say, hold it. Hold it. We have to examine this. We have to look into this. We have to find out, who is he talking to? Who would be the virgin? Of course, you know, Christians will say, oh, this is talking about Mary. This is talking about Mary. And I'm not here to argue and say that it's not. But we just going to dig into it and see, is it just talking about Mary? Or is this scripture a little bit deeper? We're in Isaiah chapter 7. Is this a little bit deeper than we think? Now, when you go up to Isaiah chapter 7 and verse 10, this is where a lot of Christians like to start. So, Salakia, a lot of Israelites like to start. You know, you have Israelites out there that say that Mary was born. Salakia, that Christ was born through Mary without the assistance of a man. And once again, I want to say they use Isaiah chapter 7, verse 14. All right, that's what they use. So we're going to go up to Isaiah chapter 7 and verse 10. You got it?
Isaiah chapter 7, verse 10. Moreover, the Lord spake again unto Ahaz, saying.
Now notice, it says, moreover, the Lord speaking again unto Ahaz, saying, go ahead.
Ask thee a sign of the Lord thy God.
Now, who is he talking to? The Lord is talking to who? That's fine. Keep going.
Ask it either in the depth or in the height above. But Ahaz said, I will not ask, neither will I tempt the Lord.
All right, so now we see who he's talking to, right? Go ahead.
verse 13. And he said, hear ye now, O house of David. Is it a small thing for you to weary men, but will ye weary my God also?
So the question is, who the Lord is talking to? Who's the Lord? Is the Lord talking directly to Ahaz? Young man in the front. Is he?
Is he talking directly to Ahaz?
Is the Lord talking directly to Ahaz?
Yeah.
All right. You sure? He's talking to Ahaz. No, I'm with you. I just want to make sure that you're sure. So is it the Lord talking directly to Ahaz? All right. That's what a Christian would say. All right. So, but Isaiah chapter 7 and verse 14. So it says, therefore, the Lord himself shall give you a sign. Who would he give that sign to? Can you?
I'm sorry.
So it says, therefore, the Lord himself shall give you a sign. Who is he going to give that sign to? Ahaz. Behold, the virgin shall conceive and bear a son and call his name Emmanuel. So he's not saying that he's going to give this sign to Joseph. He's not saying that he's going to give this sign to Mary. He's specifically directing it to Ahaz. But I'm going to tell you this, it's another party that's involved in this. Let's go up to verse 1. Let's go up to verse 1. This is how, when somebody come to you with Isaiah chapter 7 and verse 14, you got to tell them, hey, listen, let's go up to verse 1 and read it in context so that we can see who's talking, who they're talking to, like what's going on right here. All right. You got it? Isaiah 7 and 1. You go ahead.
Isaiah 7 and 1. And it came to pass in the days of Ahaz, the son of Jotham, the son of Uzziah, king of Judah, that reasoned the king of Syria, and Pekah, the son of Remaliah, king of Israel, went up toward Jerusalem to war against it, but could not prevail.
This right here sets the stage for Isaiah chapter 7. What do you get from verse 1? It says, and and you can add, if you guys want to add in on the chat, you're more than welcome to do. It says, and it came to pass in the days of Ahaz, the son of Jotham, the son of Uzziah, king of Judah. So we know that what Ahaz is, who is Ahaz?
The son of Jotham.
Which is the king of who?
The king of
Judah. So he's the king of Judah. Then it says that risen the king of Syria and Pekah, the son of Remaliah, king of Israel. So you have two kings here, right? You got, how many kings do you see right here in verse 1? 2 or 3? Three, right? And it says, went up towards Jerusalem to war against it. Who is going up to Jerusalem to war against it?
King of Israel.
Right? And who else? Exactly. King of Syria. So here you have the king of Syria. Listen to what you got going on. You got the king of Syria. Then you got the king of Israel coming together to go to war against the kingdom of Judah. This verse right here is so important because it sets also a precedence of understanding that Judah and Israel became enemies towards each other. And it says, but could not prevail against it. So you have Syria and you have Israel coming together to go to war against Judah. And God said, what?
They could not prevail against it.
They will not prevail against it. Verse 2.
Verse 2. And it was told the house of David, saying, Syria is
Confederate
with Ephraim.
I want y'all to understand, those that are listening to this. This is the problem when the Messiah came on the scene. This type of temperament, what we're reading right now, was still going on. Judah, which was the Jews in the New Testament, had an issue with Israel. You see it right here. Verse 1, it came to pass that Ahaz, the son of Jotham, and the son of Uzziah, king of Judah, that Rizah, king of Syria, and Pekah, the son of Remaliah, king of Judah, went up to war against it, but could not prevail. So they teamed up to go against Judah, but could not prevail. They were confederate. And in his heart was moved, and the heart of his people, as the trees of the wood are moved with the wind. So guess what? When Judah heard of this, they were shook. That's why it says, and his heart was moved, and the heart of his people is talking about Judah, as the tree of the woods are moved with the wind. So that's what's going on in Isaiah chapter 7, verse 1 and 2. Read verse 3.
Then the Lord then said the Lord unto Isaiah.
To who?
Unto Isaiah.
So now we have another party involved in this. Read it again.
Then said the Lord unto Isaiah.
So the Lord said to Isaiah, go ahead.
Go forth now to meet
Ahaz,
thou and
Shahab,
thy sons, at the end of the conduit of the upper pool, in the highway of the fuller field.
All right, so I want y'all to understand right now, the Most High mouthpiece in Isaiah chapter 7 is who? Who is the Lord's mouthpiece in Isaiah chapter 7? Who is his mouthpiece? Who's talking for the Lord? Who? No. Read verse 3 again.
And the Lord,
Isaiah. Exactly. I know, little, but listen, the Lord is about order. The Lord does nothing out of order. He does everything decent and in order. So what you're going to get a chance is you're going to get a chance to see some order here. All right. Now, can y'all see that? Hold on. Here in class, let me. All right, up on the screen, y'all can see. Those at home that can see. Now, when you read Isaiah chapter 7 and verse 10, it says, and the Lord spoke again unto Ahaz, saying, when the Lord spoke to Ahaz, it was through verse 3. Read verse 3 real quick.
Then said the Lord unto Isaiah, go forth.
Stop. Go forth. So the Lord spoke through Isaiah to speak to who? Ahaz. That's what he's doing. That's what's going on here in Isaiah chapter 7. So now when you read, we go back to it. So when you read Isaiah 7 and 10, it says, moreover, the Lord spoke again unto Ahaz. That was through Isaiah, right? Saying, ask thee a sign of the Lord thy God. So everything else is still in order because he's still, like you said, he's talking to Isaiah. So I want to make sure that we understand that. All right. So he's talking to Isaiah. Now, Isaiah 7:4. Go ahead.
And
go ahead. You got it.
And say it unto him, take heed and be quiet. Fear not, neither be faint-hearted. For the two tails of these smoking firebrands, for the fierce anger of Rezin with Syria, and the son of Remaliah.
Keep going.
Because Syria, Ephraim, and the son of Remaliah have taken evil counsel against thee, saying, let us go up against Judah and vex it, and let us make a breach therein for us, and set a king in the midst of it, even the son of Tabel.
All right, so what's going on so far? What's going
on? Ephraim and Remaliah are taking crafty counsel against Judah.
Very important. Very, 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 very important. Because this right here is things that's unprecedented to Christians. Christians don't know that we were fighting against one another. We had an issue with one another. We had beef with one another. Right. A lot of our people don't know that. And they, like you said, Ephraim and Syria came together to go in war against Judah. So that's what's going on. Keep going, verse 7.
Thus saith the Lord God, it shall not stand, neither shall it come to pass.
Stop. This is why in verse 1, go up to verse 1 again.
Come. And it came to pass in the days of Ahaz, the son of Jotham, the son of Uzziah, king of Judah, and king of Judah, Salakia, that Rezin, the king of Syria, and Pekah, the son of Remaliah, king of Israel, went up toward Jerusalem to war against it,
right?
But could not prevail against
it. Could not prevail against it. The reason why they could not prevail against it, because the Lord said it. In verse 7, thus said the Lord, it shall not stand, neither shall it come to pass. Ain't gonna be no warring against Israel. Ephraim and Syria are not gonna come together and do nothing to Judah, because the Lord said this will never come to pass. Verse 8.
For the head of Syria is Damascus. And the head of Damascus is Rezin. And within 65 years shall Ephraim be broken.
It's very important. Go ahead.
That it be not a people.
So the Lord is saying, because of actions like this against your brother, you will not be a people. I'm cutting you off. I'm done with you. I'm done with you, because you have an ought against your brother to the point that you're ready to cause bodily harm to him. Give me love thy brother. Like you have to, in 1 John, you have to have a love for your brother. This still stands. This still stands to this day. You understand? So when you reading this and you're reading Isaiah chapter 7, understand you have a brother coming into a alliance with our enemy to go against us, their own brother. And the Lord had to cut him off for this type of action. Go ahead.
Khan, this is the book of 1 John chapter 4, verse 20. If a man say, I love God and hate of his brother.
See, this is what Ephraim was trying to say. They was trying to say we love God. All right, go ahead.
He is a liar.
He's a what?
He is a liar.
Ephraim and all of them that was trying to do it is what?
A liar.
A liar. Keep going.
For he that loveth not his brother whom he have seen, how can he love God whom he have not seen?
Makes sense to me. How can you love the Most High who you do not see, but you see your brother every day? Ephraim saw Judah every day. All right, let's get back to Isaiah 7. You stopped at 7 and 9. So remember, 7 and 8 is when where they are broken off and called not a people. But no worries. The Lord in the New Testament actually used the Messiah to bring them back. But right now, we're dealing with Isaiah chapter 7. So remember, Ephraim and Syria wanted to war against Judah, and the Lord said it's not going to happen. And remember, the people were shook. They were shook. Right? Verse 9.
And the head of Ephraim is Samaria, and the head of Samaria is Remaliah's son. If ye will not believe, surely ye shall not be established.
All right, so right now, the believing part is tough for Judah. It's tough for Ahaz. He's seeing this. He's seeing that they're confederate against him. They seeing it, right?
Okay.
All right, man. I think I went back too far. Salakia, hold on. Okay, verse 10.
Moreover, the Lord spoke again unto Ahaz, saying, Ask thee a sign of the Lord thy God. Ask it either in the depth or in the height above. But Ahaz said, I will not ask, neither will I tempt the Lord. And he said, Hear ye now, O house of David. Is it a small thing for you to weary men? But will ye weary my God also?
All right, so what's going on right here? What's going on? Bring me up to date. Those in the chat, you can too. What's going on?
So the Lord was speaking to Ahaz, and
what's going on? Who got it? What the hell is going on? We just read it. Anybody? Raise your hand. Who know what's going on here? Really? That's what we doing, all these people in here? Go ahead. Give him the mic. Give him the mic.
Salakia, the Lord, Ahaz was basically saying, is it a weary thing for the Lord?
No, give me a summary of from verse 1 to verse 13.
Oh. So from verse 1, Ephraim and Syria is basically confederate against Israel.
Mm-hmm.
And along the lines, basically God was saying that wasn't going to stand.
Exactly. And what was the issue when he said that?
Because they said they loved God.
Right, but who had a problem with believing that it wasn't going to happen? That it was going that. Who had the issue and who was shook?
Ahaz.
Exactly.
So yeah, Ahaz.
Right. So Ahaz was shook, right? And the people were shook because they saw Ephraim being confederate. So the Lord said it's not going to happen. Right?
Okay.
All right. Now I want you to go to verse 14.
Therefore, the Lord himself shall give you a sign.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, a virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel.
All right. So now we know who he was talking to when he says, therefore, the Lord shall give you, Ahaz, a sign. All right. This right here is called a manifold prophecy. All right. Can you pull that for me, manifold? This is called a manifold prophecy. What a manifold prophecy is that it has okay, I'll give you an example. Deuteronomy 28 doesn't just happen one time. Every time we break the law, statutes, and commandments, we're going to go through those punishments. So if we go through, let's say we went through those punishments, we got it together, we was good, then we did it again, we're going to go through those punishments. You have a lot of scriptures, a lot of prophecies that happens twice. You got that, manifold?
What you want, the definition?
I want the precept for it. Hold on. I think it's Psalms. I got Isaiah, Psalms 1. Huh? All right, well, no, when you pull that, let me get that. All right, so this right here also go. I'm gonna show y'all that it has to be manifold, because what if I was to tell you, if he was talking to Ahaz, did he give Ahaz the sign? Because we see, pull that Matthew 1 and 20, 1 and 20. 2, where it talks about this right here, and what does Matthew 1. All right, can you go to Matthew 1 and 23? Now remember, it says, therefore the Lord himself shall give you a sign. We read in context, this is talking about Ahaz. Behold, a virgin shall conceive and bear a son and call his name Emmanuel. We're only going right here real quick to see what Emmanuel means. We're going to see what Emmanuel means. Got it? Who got Matthew 1 and 23?
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 1, verse 23. Behold, a virgin shall be with child, and shall bring forth a son. And they shall call his name Emmanuel, which being interpreted is God with us.
All right, so that's what that means. Let's go back to Isaiah. Now you two out. Now let's go back to Isaiah 7 and 14. Let's get back to it.
Okay.
All right. Now we know exactly who he's talking to, right? In Isaiah chapter 7 and 14. He's talking to Ahaz pertaining to Judah, right? Right? So in the New Testament, the Lord is talking to Judah. Same thing. Same context, all right? I just want to make sure y'all understand that. Now, let's go to Isaiah 8 and 1.
Moreover, the Lord said unto...
Who is he talking to? What's going on?
He's still talking to Judah.
Through
Ahaz.
By the mouth of?
Isaiah.
There you go. All right, go ahead.
Moreover, the Lord said unto me, take thee a great roll and write in it with a man's pen concerning Mahershala Hazbaz.
And so this is Isaiah.
Mahershala.
Right. This is Isaiah. Mahershala Hashbaz. All right. So he says,
Salakia, what that mean?
What his name?
That's his name?
Yeah, that's the name.
Oh, Salakia.
Watch this, verse 2.
And I took unto me faithful witnesses to record Uriah the priest and Zechariah the son of Jeracha. And I went unto the prophetess, and she conceived and bare a son. Then said the Lord to me, call his name Mahershala
Hashbaz. So what's going on here? Is this the child? Is this the child that the Most High told Isaiah when he gave the information to Ahaz? Is this the child? By raise your hand. Huh? This is not the child? You sure? Let's see. Isaiah chapter 7 and verse 14. It says, therefore the Lord himself shall give you who? Isaiah. to Ahaz a sign. Behold, a virgin shall conceive. Did someone conceive? The prophetess. She conceived. Did she bear a son?
Oh God.
Now, in order to know if this is the fulfillment of the prophecy, it has to be a sign from the Lord showing that the Lord is with us. Go ahead.
Yes, Lucky. Why did they call her a prophetess?
Why? Is there something wrong with a woman being a prophetess? What's a prophetess?
That's why I was asking.
That's somebody that's a woman that talks the word out.
All
right, so Isaiah chapter 8 and verse 3, it says, I went in unto the prophetess. Well, here we are. She conceived. She bare a son. Her son name was Mahashala Hashbaz, right? And you say this is not the child, correct? All right, let's keep going. Let's go down. That's okay. Verse 4.
For before the child shall have knowledge to
what child? The child we just read about, right? The child that Isaiah had, right? Is that what this is talking about? Read verse 3 and verse 4.
And I went unto the prophetess, and she conceived and bare a son. Then said the Lord to me, call his name Mahershala Hashabaz.
Keep going.
For before the child shall have knowledge to cry, my father and my mother, the riches of Damascus and the spoil of Samaria shall be taken away before the.
So what is he saying? Remember, the Most High said that I'm going to give you a sign that this is not going to happen. And now, when he had the child, in verse 4, it says, before the child shall have knowledge to cry, my mother and my father, the riches of Damascus and the spoils of Samaria shall be taken away before the king of Assyria. So it's saying that the king of Syria is going to come and take them away. If the king of Assyria is going to come and take them away, can they be confederate against Israel?
Wow.
No, they cannot. So this had to be the child. Because as soon as he had the child, the Lord told him, listen, this is what I'm going to do. The Assyrians is going to come and take Ephraim away. Verse 5.
The Lord spoke also unto me again, saying, for as much as this people refuseth the waters of Shiloah, that go softly and rejoice in resin, and Remaliah's son. Now therefore, behold, the Lord bringeth up upon them the waters of the river, strong and many, even the king of Assyria and all his glory. And he shall come up over all his channels and go over all his banks.
So now the king of Assyria is coming. And the Lord is telling Isaiah to let Ahaz know. Listen, remember, he said it's not going to happen. Why? Because I'm going to give you a sign. I'm going to give you a sign. Oh. Okay. Verse 15.
And many among them shall stumble and fall and be broken and be snared and be taken. Bind up the testimony, seal the law among my disciples, and I will wait upon the Lord.
Hold on, you at 8 and
15 through 16.
What did it say?
Bind up the testimony.
All right, that must be 7, 15, and 16.
No, this is
no. What does Isaiah 7?
8 and 15?
7.
Oh, it's like it. Butter and honey shall he eat, that he may know to refuse the evil.
So it's going back to
he will know to refuse the evil.
Right. It's going back to Isaiah 7. All right. We going backwards one time. Go ahead.
You said go back there. I'm in
verse 16.
Oh, it's like, for before the child shall know to refuse the evil and choose the good, the land that thou abhorrest shall be forsaken of both her kings.
So by the time this happened, they're going to be forsaken of both of their kings. Now go to verse 8 of, chapter 8 and verse 4.
For before the child shall have knowledge to cry, my father and my mother, the riches of Damascus and the spoil of Samaria shall be taken away before the king of Assyria.
All right, you see how that's fulfilled right there?
Come on.
So this is the child. 8 and 8. Isaiah 8 and 8.
Oh, Slocky, I was reading. And he shall pass through Judah and shall overflow and go over. He shall reach even to the neck, and the stretching out of his wings shall fill the breath of thy land, O Emmanuel.
So he's talking about the actions of Assyria coming and taking away Ephraim. And he says, O Emmanuel. What does O Emmanuel mean? God is with us.
Okay.
So that child that they had in Isaiah 8 was assigned to Ahaz and to Judah through Isaiah. That no worries, Judah and Ephraim is not going to come and go up against Judah. Salakia. All right. Now I need you to pull up Isaiah 8 and 18. I think that's it. Let's see, make sure. Hold on before you pull that up. Oh, you can't? All right, hold on. Let me get it there. You too out.
That precept for double was in Job 11 and 6.
Job 11 and 6. All right, we're going to pull that too. Matter of fact, let's pull that first. Job, what is it?
Job 11 and 6.
Job 11 and 6. Let me pull that. That's very important. Yeah, that's it too. All right. Now, this right here is going to explain that prophecy and explain the fact that you can see it in two places.
Right.
All right, young man, Salakia, Makawar. This is going to answer, and y'all need to put this in your precept book right here. This is a very important one right here. Give me Job 11 and 6.
Come. It's the book of Job, chapter 11, verse 6. And that he would show thee the secrets of wisdom, that they are double.
They are what?
They are double.
They are what?
They are double. To that which is. Know therefore that God exalteth of thee less than thine iniquity deserveth.
All right, so it's double. So when you read Isaiah 7 and 4, what is it?
Double.
It's double. That's why it's double. That's why it can be fulfilled in chapter 8 and then come around again in the New Testament. All right. Now we're going to go to, let's see, bring up one more. Y'all going to like this one here. Same chapter. Go to Isaiah 8 and 18. Hold up. Don't read it yet. Let me get it up. They need to see this one. Remember, we're still talking about Isaiah chapter 7 and verse 14, showing that this was fulfilled in the very next chapter, Isaiah chapter. So don't let nobody tell you that this is a magical birth. Guess what? Isaiah had sex with that woman. Isaiah had sex with her. And the scriptures call her a virgin, his wife. And she already had kids. We're going to look at that. Isaiah chapter 8 and verse 18. You got it.
Behold, I and the children whom the Lord have given me are for signs.
Or what?
Are for signs and wonders. In Israel.
In where?
In Israel.
Go ahead.
from the Lord of hosts, which dwelleth in Mount Zion.
So now let me ask you again, Michael Ward. Is that child? That child is from Isaiah chapter 7 and verse 14. And it also is in Matthew and Luke and John and Mark. It's Christ. It's double. It's double. All right. Any questions? Let's get the questions out there. It's still early. What you got?
So this is still, you saying this is still Christ, right?
Yeah, it's still dealing with the king. Is you want that Job 11 and 6. Whenever you're talking about that, you want to pull that Job 11 and 6, because when you pull that Job 11 and 6, you're showing people that this can be double. This doesn't have to happen just once.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
Any come on, give them to me. What you got?
Okay.
Any questions in the chat? Y'all to what?
Hold on, I'm looking through my
Any questions? Now's the time to get your questions out there. If y'all don't have a question, you know I got one. You know I got one. Did y'all see the discussion we had last night on the promise?
I didn't get to finish watching the whole thing.
What part did you get to?
When y'all started arguing, kind of.
Oh man, we know.
Well, not really arguing, but you know what I'm saying. When he started talking crazy, kind of, I was driving, so I had to kind of, pay attention.
Y'all telling me y'all Tawab? Everybody Tawab? No questions in the chat? No questions in the room? You sure? Come on.
Sure, I will. I'm sure I will have a question.
Yep, right at after class, you're gonna have. Hey, excuse me, sir. Can I? No, we good?
Yeah, I'm Tawab.
All right, we're gonna pass the class over to Precinct Officer Taziala. And you know, I'm terrible with it.
Isupk security announcements. Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister come into the school, they are limited for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to learn and share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister is interested in a particular person, they are to seek counsel from the heads. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10, means 10th in Hebrew, ma'ash. That's 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Priest funds, free will offering for a priest. It's not mandatory. It's whatever amount you like to donate. Upcoming holy convocations, we're going to have the Feast of Dedication right here at the Smyrna School, December 25th. Wednesday, that's on a Wednesday, I believe. So it'll be right here, held right here in the Smyrna location. You can read more about it in the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 4. All right. Verse, I believe it's verse 52 to 61. All right. And what we do for the dedication is we add them to the temple. We try to bring and beautify the place. We rededicate the temple, just like it says. It's a piece of dedication. We rededicate this temple to the Most High and our earthly temples. You are the temple of the Most High. All right. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. With that being said, men of Israel, Elijah, please stand. Men of Israel, Elijah, Rock.
Yahweh Shemi out of Shabarak.
Yahweh SARS means return. Don't get sister courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Elijah, Rock.
Yahweh Shema out of Shemi out of Shah.
Yahweh that's dismissed.
class, 1232 North King Street, Wilmington, Delaware.
Shalom, Lord in Christ, to my brothers and sisters, man. Y'all need to come down to 1232 North King Street, where the truth resides, man. Isupk, Delaware. We definitely representing doing some big things.
202 North DuPont Boulevard
That's
in
right.
Smyrna, Delaware.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Come and be a part of this rising thing that we got going on here in Delaware.
I hear everybody claiming that they love the Lord and love God and all that. Well, get in here and show it. You know what I mean? The scriptures say faith without works is dead. So if you ain't doing nothing, your faith is dead. So get up and do something. What you need to do is get your ass up and get in the class. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't doing nothing else. You're sitting home wasting time. Wasting time. Everything is going on around you, and you don't know how to compartmentalize these things. You understand? I'm on my way to class right now, like you should be. You know what I'm saying? Class don't stop for nothing.